Hey guys, it's day 3 of Marvel Madness, and that brings us back to Tony Stark Town with 2010's Iron Man 2. Now I will fully admit that after the original Iron Man, I was super pumped for Iron Man 2. We had Downey back, director Jon Favreau back, Terrence Howard, never mind. So when I finally did see Iron Man 2 in the movie theater, I was a little disappointed. Now let's, as always, talk about the good and the bad, starting with the good. The action in Iron Man 2 is a huge step up on the original movie. We have some great set pieces here, such as the racetrack scene and the final act with all the drones. It's friggin' awesome. There's a lot more confidence to the helm this time around as far as action goes, and it's great to see. Once again, the performances are rock solid, with Robert Downey Jr. leading everyone around by the nose. One person I will make particular note of is Sam Rockwell as Justin Hammer. He is the perfect combination of nerd and douche. That scene where he dances on stage, I just love that. But unfortunately, that's pretty much where the good ends with Iron Man 2. It suffers from quite a few flaws, and the main one is that it's essentially treated by Marvel as a building block to the Avengers. Instead of letting the film breathe on its own, they are so desperate to cram in as much lead-in material as possible, and to be fair, it's something they've gotten considerably better at since, but as a first attempt at trying to establish the MCU, it leaves a lot to be desired. The inclusion of Black Widow is awesome, and I'm never going to argue with the sight of Scarlett Johansson in a jumpsuit, because, you know, that ass. But, what was I saying? There's also the whole Tony's dying subplot that also sucks out a lot of the freewheeling fun that was present in the first film, and the fact that it resolves itself so quickly kind of makes it seem pointless in a way. Add on top of that the undercooked villain in the form of Mickey Rourke's Whiplash, and you have a slight whiff of Spider-Man 3 getting around the place. I will say that I think Mickey Rourke did a great job with what he was given, but he's not given enough screen time to sell the fact that he's an actual threat. Especially in both confrontations, he pretty much gets his ass kicked in less than a minute, which is disappointing considering the build up at the start of the film. Overall, Iron Man 2 is a step down from the original, and it suffers from a serious case of franchise building on Marvel's part. The villain is severely underused, and with subplots galore and a muddled script, it ends up relying a little too much on Robert Downey Jr.'s performance to fill in the gaps. It's by no means a bad film, it's actually pretty entertaining in parts. I just wish it had the confidence of the first film. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 Stan Lees. So guys, what did you think of Iron Man 2? Let me know down in the comments, or on my Twitter, or on my Facebook. If you're new here, whip that subscribe button. Whip it good. We still have 8 more films left in Marvel Madness, and I'll see you tomorrow with 2011's God of Thunder 4.